Hello everybody, good day to you. Welcome back, glad you're here. This is a Ford E350 conversion camper Coachman van. I think it's a 97 or something. Yeah, I don't know, let's check the door. Let's check the door. Oh, I was close. It's a 1995 model, 1995 Ford E350. Doo-doo-doo, that was early. Anyway, we're gonna throw some belts on this. Customer requested some new belts. The thing's a little aged. I did an oil change on it earlier this morning. But yeah, it's a little aged and they just wanna make sure everything's kind of in tip-top shape. And I believe this thing is equipped with the V10. It says it's a 7.5 liter, so I think that's a V10. Wait, that's ridiculous. The 7.5 is not a V10. That's a 460. It has the old 460 in it. But this 460, I believe, is fuel injected. Anyway, let's pull this intake stuff off of here and gain some access to our serpentine belts. There are two belts on this truck, RV, vehicle. One clicks. Yeah, there's two belts on it, so let's get some access to what's going on in there. We'll pull it apart and get them replaced. Let's pull this off too. Ring, that was fast. It was a non-click. It's kind of all looking broken-ish. Come, removed. No, it's not working. There. This is kind of weird. Too far in and doesn't need to be there. That's not right. Here, we'll just move that over. Yeah, it's totally a 460. That thing's huge. Look at that. The big motor. Alrighty, looking a little farther down below, we've got one belt right here, one right here. So there's two serpentine belts. Looks like one has a tensioner and one does not. So let's pull the outer belt off first. We need to loosen this alternator over here. The alternator will pivot in that direction, thus removing tension from the belt and allowing me to remove it. So what do we need here? A 15 millimeter and a 16 or a 17. Looks like it's just two fasteners. All right. Okay, well, that's a 13 because the one I just tried was a 14 and that was too big. And the bottom one, I don't know, my hose is in the way. Hang on here. Let's reach that bottom one down there. What is this? I can't reach. I don't know. Still not right. Trying to put the socket on backwards. And that's also a 14. Okay, more tools. Good. All right, 13 coming in. Like I said, there's two bolts that locate this nadir. This is the adjuster bolt. This bracket right here is slotted. And once the other bolt becomes loose, then the alternator should pivot this way. The upper bolt will ride within its slot. Loud truck noises. The bolt will ride in that slot and then allow the belt to slack off. Slacker. Ooh, I can smell the octane from that truck back there. Yeah. He just did a rolling burnout. That thing's got some power. Yeah, the belt just went slack. Shoo. Let's go ahead and get it loose. And we've got to run it around the fan. So I'll just give it the reach around treatment. I'm holding the belt with my right hand and turning the fan with my left. And then as it passes the blades, I just slip it behind. Yep, here it comes. There it is. One belt removed. All right, belt number two, that should be pretty easy. There's a tensioner for that one. And then we'll just repeat the same procedure. All right, coming in for the tensioner. Got a 16 mil on this ratchet wrench, and that's not gonna work from that direction. Restarting procedure. Give it a push, get it loose, give it a reach, Come here. Got it. There we go. Stay. And then same procedure, fish the belt out. Turn the fan until I get it past all the blades. And up and out. Look at that, easy peasy. Okay, yeah, we can see here some cracks forming on the old belt. Nothing terrible, but it is definitely due for replacement. A little bit of fraying on the edges there. Again, not much. But due to its age and being the OE belt for this truck, I'd say it's a good time to change it. All right. Okay, new belt coming in. Now, you guys know me by now. I like to make my numbers point forward. There's really no rhyme or reason for that. I just think it's more tidy and it looks neater, and it's an attention to a detail that I believe most folks would simply overlook, because it doesn't really matter unless it does. Anyway, so I've got the belt behind the fan again, and I'm just kind of walking it around, spinning the fan until I can get it in position, and then I'll give it a very far down reach and hang the belt on the crank pulley if I can get it unstuck. What are we stuck on? Water pump bolts. Yeah, I'll stick it on the crank pulley and then tug it up and slip it under the tensioner. Uh-oh, I may have to go down below to get this lined up. Oh, come on, let's get down there. Oh, there we go, that's what we're stuck on. Fan blade. Yes. Now we're stuck on the steering linkage. Stuck on everything. The belt is trying to straighten itself out. Oh no, it rolled. Just stay right there. See, this was easy, and now it's not. Just stay right there. Right there, just stay there. We're good. All right, let me out. Up, more up. All right, now. Pulling it up, and I lost it off the crank. That was fast. It's okay, I took some of the slack out. I think I can straighten it back out from here. Yes I can. And it's already on the power steering, so I just need to give this a good old tug, untension the tensioner, and then slip it over the AC compressor. Is this gonna work? Sure. Nope, fell right off. Oh, not right now, phone. We don't have time for your doodly D's. Oh, I said D's. Don't say it, guys. Don't say it. Come on, almost. Oh, this is a mess. There. I got it on, kinda. Come on, there. Ooh, that was harder than I made it look like it was. If that made any sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. It actually doesn't matter. I can say whatever I want. Today's nonsense babbling on day. All right, I got one belt on. We'll check it at the bottom later. But that one's on. Left side of the crank, it looks like it's lined up right here. And right side of the crank, looks like it's lined up there. Belt numeral dos. All right, I'm gonna repeat the same procedure, but do it differently. Again, I'm facing my letters in the right way. Makes me feel better. And I'm just using the fan to bring the belt around, and with the right hand I'm just slipping it past the blades. At least that's the idea. There we go. Okay, again, we're going down and over the crank. I'm actually trying to use the fan blades to help steer the belt. It's sort of working. Oh, gravity. There's a near gravity. I'm trying to get it on the air compressor down there. I may just have to go down and do it manually. Yeah, I'll be right back. Rolling in the parking lot, fixing motorhomes. Ah, there it is. All right, we're over the air pump, under the crank. Yeah. And we'll just pick it up and slide it right over top the nadir. And then I'll pry bar the nadir up to create tension. Are we all aligned here? Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay, pry bar coming in. Wow, that's a long way to go. And a short time to get there. There. We got a long way to go. Alright, so what I've got to do is pry up on this and tighten the bolt at the same time. Sort of. I'll tighten it a little bit after I hit you guys with a ratchet. This is dangerous. You guys get hit with stuff all the time. Surprised nobody has a black eye yet. Alright, prying up. Let me feel that belt. That's not tight. There we go. Oh no. I'm doing this long range. I'm like leaning into the pry bar. Nadir clicks. Ow. Carpal tunnel. All right, that's tight. Now I'll just tighten down the other bolt, the bottom one for this nadir. I don't know if you guys can see that. Kinda. Now let me move you over. First, let me select the tightening feature. Beep, construction trucks. Actually, I think that's the electric guys, the linemen. They're here saving the lines. And again, thanks guys. We appreciate everybody who came down here. Even if you did get hazard pay. In fact, I hope you guys got hazard pay. Like, I really hope you guys got hazard pay. Like overtime hazard pay and a bonus. Ugh. Kick. Come on, give it back. Give me back my socket. I'll wiggle it. Nope. Well, that's on there. Okay, one belt's on, two belts on. That is a success. Let's get our airbox back together. Yeah, that should be the easy part. Just make all this stuff fit and plug it back in, right? This thing is such a tank. I mean, everything about it is just heavy duty. Even these little clamps, like, we don't do that kind of stuff anymore. But you know, the heavier duty things are, the more it weighs and the more fuel it takes to move it around. Fuel is expensive. It didn't used to be. I remember when fuel was less than $1 a gallon. I remember when fuel broke $1 a gallon. And the truck drivers were on strike because they couldn't afford to run. Not anymore. Clamp clicks. Do do do. Yes, good. This is going swimmingly. And with ease. With great ease. Rusties. Sticks. Tight, 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 tight. All right, we're good. Belt job complete. Looking good. They're on track, they're on their grooves, no noise, they're not slipping. Success. All right, everybody, I think that's gonna be a wrap for this one. I do have some other tinkering little things to do. I'm gonna check a couple light bulbs. I think we're gonna get some lenses for the tail lights out back. Nothing major, but I'm on kind of a parts hold. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close this video out right now. I understand my videos this week are a little bit short. We're not really taking in some of the larger, more involved stuff because of the volume of other work that we kind of have, so we're putting the bigger stuff off until later if possible. So like I said, I'm trying to get things back into the swing of being somewhat normal, but it kind of is what it is right now. We're evolving. So that being said, I appreciate your patience and thank you for bearing with me on these shorter, less involved videos. I hope you enjoy those anyway. If you do, let me know about that by tapping that like button, as always, and dropping me a comment or two down below, because we all know that the algorithm loves interactions from you. So again, and as always, thank you for watching, and most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. Ending a 460 Ford transmission.